Hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday. In hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Good to see you. So, I fell asleep on the couch, you guys. Oh my goodness. That tells you that I'm trying not to yawn. All right, let's get into tonight's story. I got a little story for you tonight. It's a good story, actually. You know, you never know whose life you're impacting or whose life you're changing until obviously they tell you or you find out, right? But in most cases, you're not going to find out. In most cases, most people are not going to come and hunt you down and say, hey, you changed my life. Unless you're a speaker or you're somebody of fame and they catch up to you and, that happens. But most of the time, it doesn't happen, right? It's unnoticed, right? You change somebody's life and you don't even know it, which is, in a way, it could be good. In a way, it could be not so good. But I'll give you a tiny little story here. A woman is working at a meat distribution factory, and one night, as she completes her job and she's almost done, she gets into the cold room or the refrigerator, if you would, and wants to inspect one last thing. And when she's doing her thing in there, all of a sudden the door gets closed and shut. Well, I actually have been, I've never told this story, but I've actually, I was 15, I've actually been stuck in a cold room before. I've never told this story. That's a weird story, but that's another life. But so she's pounding on the door, she's screaming, and obviously nobody can hear her, right? A few hours go by, and still nobody shows up, nobody can hear her. So she's freezing in there cold, and almost when she's kind of, freezing to death, if you would, the door pops open and the security guard walks in and says, "You okay?" and takes her out, and she's saved. Well, the girl turns around to the security guard and says, "How'd you find me? Like, I thought everybody was gone. Like, how did you find me?" And the security guard turns around and says, "As you're joining me live, let me know you're here, because I don't know who's here, who joins me, who doesn't, unless you make a comment or, drop some love. You can drop some love, So the lady asks the security guard, "So how did you know I was in here? Like, I thought everybody's gone." And the security guard says, "I've been working here for 35 years, and I have let people into the factory, and I have let people out of the factory. And for years that you have been here, sorry guys, for years that you have been here, you have every single time said good morning, how are you, good afternoon, good day to me every single day, and every single time you leave, because I let everybody out, every time you leave, you tell me, have a great night, see you tomorrow." And tonight, when I was doing my rounds, I didn't have you come by and say goodbye and see you tomorrow. So I knew there was something wrong, because I let you in the morning and I knew you were here. So I looked and I looked and I looked everywhere, and here I am. I found you, right? And what a powerful story, right? What are the chances of that? It's kind of ironic, because maybe I'll do it live on that. I don't know if I want to. It's a really awkward story. I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to tell the whole story, but I did get stuck in I've gotten stuck in the elevator once, and I've gotten stuck in a cold refrigerator box before. Not like a box, but like a walk-in cooler at a gas station. you know, so it wasn't too long though. It wasn't too long, thank goodness. The elevator was probably a little bit more scary because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know when it's gonna pop open. I didn't have any. It was just a mess. That's another story. But it's a powerful story because I can relate to this story, and the reason why is when I used to work at Tiffany's, and some of you, the ladies, will be like, "What?" Yes, I used to work at Tiffany's for a while, and I always made a point to say hi and bye to all the security guards every single time that they were there. And the funny thing is, these guys weren't really, except for one of them, the rest of them weren't really approachable. Like they would just stand there, like, and watch everything and everyone, and at like all corners and stuff. But I was the guy. I was the guy that I would go up to him, bug him, make him laugh, say hello, that kind of a thing, make myself known, and everybody knew who I was. So I can relate to the story, although that's not where I got stuck in the refrigerator. But I know that I made a point, and I've always been like that with any organization that I've been with. I make a point that people get to know me in a positive way, right? So I leave a positive mark, if you would. That's been my kind of thing. And it's amazing because in this story, imagine that if all these people that work at this institution, right, at the factory, and all they come and go, and nobody says hi, bye, this and that, the other, except this one person. And you never know that hi and that bye could come back and save your life. Couple things have happened here, because one is that you made an impression on somebody, you made an impact in somebody's life, you made a difference in somebody's day. When you told them, "Hey, how are you? Have a great day," you made an impact in that person's life, and nobody else had done that. Nobody out there, everybody would just come in and go, right, and not treat them like a human, right? So respect, being humble, right, being nice to people. It's a silent impact, right? Because you never know who and where and what and how you're impacting someone's life. But just by practicing good MVPs and having good MVPs, your morals, values, and principles, just by having good, solid foundation, you can walk around impacting and influencing and changing people's lives just by your behavior and the way you speak and walk and talk, and not even know it, which is amazing, which is probably the best form of humility you can find, right? You're impacting all these lives, you don't even know it, and you're humble about it. It's beautiful. So, and here's another thing. This is something that we get to practice all the time, because we have chances pretty much all day, every day, to treat people nicely, or be nice to people, or just in general have good foundations, like I said, good MVPs, morals, values, and principles. And this is something, like I said, you can practice every day, because you'll have chances every day to be nice, kind, and humble. So hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop one takeaway from this live below in the comments. Let this feed grow. I appreciate it. And if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love. Tag a couple people. You know. And with that, I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow, when we do it all over again. Much love.